You're now listening to Talk to Jig Podcast, where we motivate the culture and not culture vultures, keeping it real about how we feel.
What it do? It's your boy Big Jig Ice Rig, Talk to Jig Podcast. Welcome back, listeners, to another episode of Talk to Jig Podcast. I'm your host, Big Jig Ice Rig. This is episode 14. I want to give a shout out to, everybody who's supporting us, the listeners. If y'all listening, how y'all doing out there? I'm just taking it easy, Another day, another tray. It's what my homeboys will say, free the real, free all the guys that's locked up, free all the guys that's come home, and the ones that's going in. Y'all ain't even do nothing. But yeah, so let's get right to it, How y'all doing out there? I'm just chilling, man. Good to be back, get some motivation, get back going. I'm reaching to some topics, some subjects that I think should be addressed as far as our women, as far as the men of the black community, the urban neighborhoods and the streets and the struggle. Like our motivation is to motivate the culture, not be culture vultures. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what we are. We here to motivate the culture. So in certain things we talk about, it may seem like it's criticism, it is this, it's that. It's really not. It's really, you take it how you want to take it, but it's a motivation. It's real facts, and we speaking the truth. We speaking issues, I'm speaking my opinions and things like that to help you understand where I'm coming from. If you don't, we can agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that's going on out here in this world, in these streets. As far as these young guys and they get into it, well, with the street culture, the gang culture, being able to possess guns and do things and, be out here in the street life. And I just speak to that part to, like, as parents, we got to be more on our kids. No matter if they growing up or a certain age, you still got to be there to make that decision and help them make that decision on what they gonna do out here and how to move. So it's very important for men as fathers to be there in these kids' lives and whatever about the relationship with the mama. But if you can be there to your son and guide him, or the son or daughter, and guide him in the right direction, is the best thing that you could possibly do. Even if your son or something happen to have a misfire and something happened, and something happened to them, but you was there to be able to try to guide it. Not to say that, it's always work 100%, but it's better. But I'd rather be there for my child and try to be there for my kids throughout the situation and let them make those mistakes that they got to deal with instead of not actually being there and something happen and you lose a child, but you never was there in that child's life. And then now, that's going to be weighing on your conscience. If you got any of conscience, you're going to be like, dang, man, you're going to have some type of guilt. So, like I said, there's always, I don't care which way you look at it, I believe that, father figures, parents, all that stuff it makes it different in how the child grows up and do things as they get older, dealing with teenagers, especially the boys growing up in high school these days, and all this drill music, the influence on kids and how they, and especially hard for the single mothers and stuff like that who dealing with, take care of kids and stuff without, a father figure there or whatever. Due to certain circumstances, not all the time it's like the dad fault, but we're not going to get into that. That's what this episode is not about. But as a woman, I don't care. You gotta restore order. You gotta you gotta be assertive with your message. Put your foot down because you a strong black woman. Whatever. But that's the choices that you made was led you to doing that. So don't take that out against nobody. If you slept with a bum and got pregnant by a bum and you had the baby by a bum, you know what I'm saying? And he not a father figure, or he a deadbeat, or he don't move when you move. That's the choice that you made. That's who you laid down with. Accept accountability. If you got 3-4 kids or 3 to 4 different baby daddies, accept responsibility. Don't complain. You laid down, you had that baby with him. It is what it is. But that's what causes a lot of things out here is like, and then mass incarceration and, a lot of fathers getting locked up, not being able to be there for their kids. But we got to watch our kids because the game is cruel, and the game is cruel, but it's fair. The game is not, there ain't nothing to play with. It's fun and games. It's fear when you out here balling, having money, buying jewelry, messing with women, going to the club, spending money. But it get cruel. It get cruel when a person try to come for you, come try to kill you. You know what I'm saying? The police come looking for you. You know what I'm saying? Stuff happen. Stuff be happening out there too. And you got to know how to move. You got to know how to operate out there. But my thing is get out the streets. If you can't if you can't stay in the heat, and get out the streets. Like, don't be out here one step in, one step out, because it's a blessing to be able to live through the ghettos and live through that. And even if you didn't make it, it's still a blessing to be alive if we wake up every day. But it's rules to it. And then just speaking to the women, the single women, your son may be your baby in the household. We all wake up and all this, you get them to go to school. But when he leaves that street and go into the street and that bus and hang around with them guys, he's considered an op to some of the other kids and stuff like that. And you got to know your kids hang with, check their phone, check their game tags. You got to figure out what it is. Like, even if you got to call reinforcement, uncles, granddaddies, goddaddies, all that. Like, it just one parent, it need to be an influence. If the kids be around good influences and good family, they're able to make some good choices. But if it's nothing and it's just you, and and dealing with a teenage boy, you're trying to deal with this and all he got is his mama, sometimes, you got some good ones that, can make a change for themselves, go to high school, make their mama proud. Now, we're going to give a shout out to the ones that is doing it. Like, I love seeing the young dudes at work, young dudes, out here trying to hustle, trying to cut grass, trying to do this. I had a few little young guys come up to me and say, hey, man, I'll do some work for you, man. I don't want to get in trouble. I'll do some work for some money for you, cut the grass. Shout out to them. Shout out to the young kids. They got their license. They got their card. The young dudes is going up to young women, too. So shout out to them, too. We're not going to take nothing away from the ones that's doing good and the parents that is doing good with their kids and getting them there, being strong, and got graduates, the class of 2023. A lot of kids graduate, and it's just crazy because I've seen, like, plenty of people graduating. Yeah, it's just like, we'll give a shout out to them, too, but we want to be aware of that. These streets is not, I don't know how it is feel to lose a child, but I know it hurts. And then, some people just shy away and just be like, oh, yeah, that's what he get. He in the street, this and that. Man, that's somebody's kid. That's somebody's son, somebody's daughter that got killed. That's a mother taking a loss or losing, burying a child because of due to gun violence or whatever the case may be. So with that being said, it's like these young boys is not playing. So it's like you got to really be, keep be innocent bystander or keep be a stepper. Some of the kids, most of the kids, they call themselves steppers. They doing this, they stepping, and they really is stepping. And it's like all these young kids doing this. These young kids, though, these the ones, they pressure out here. So that's just one thing. Is like, parents, we got to step up on our kids, even the girls, young girls, you letting your kids walk to the store at 13, 14, I'm still skeptical because, you just never know. Like, you can't be so sure with all the stuff that's going on. Like, kids constantly coming up missing, and like, we on social media so much, and then we always got a missing kid. So it's like, what? Like, nobody want to help. Nobody want the police to do the work or ask Facebook to help look at I'm looking for my kid. They missing this and that. We don't want to do that. So we got to tighten it up though. And, be there and, just really be on location. Like, shit. Like, just because they say, oh, hey, I'm finna go over here, man, you might got to do a pop-up on these kids. Where are you at? Shit, I don't care how I make them look. It's for your safety. They're not thinking like that. We got to think like that as parents. You feel me? And that's just another thing that I had to speak about because, like I said, I'm always giving game. I'm with the youth. I'm not against them. I was their age at one point, but it is a disconnect from, like, being OGs when we was coming up. It's definitely a disconnect from the people in my age, appropriate group. You got some dudes that, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like the young niggas messing it up, man. You was a young nigga or a young dude before it happened, so it's vice versa. The roles turn now. But it just now is like, they not listening to that. Who? You say your age don't mean nothing. You used to do what? What? It's a different game now. It's a whole different situation. This life in this game out here is totally different from when we was coming up. Yeah, we didn't have access to high-powered machine guns and all that and stuff. These kids do, and they really drilling. They really stepping. They ain't fighting. They busting. They shooting and asking questions later. And people got to be aware that from road rage, from incidents, you can't even look at them the wrong way. And you might get shot, or anything could just lead to you, you know what I'm saying? Somebody up in a gun, or it's the norm. People hopping out with guns. So it's like you got to be careful, and that's, you got to pray, and like I say, if you can move about this city or wherever you at, if it's move away. Stuff happen everywhere, but give yourself a chance. Some stuff and crime rate is not gonna go down and stuff. Like, we believe in stats, but it don't seem like it's a change. You got to be the change to make that change, to move away, to move to a better place, to move to, you're going to have your problem, but hey, give yourself a chance. You know what I'm saying? Give yourself a chance. But that's just something I like to keep that shit, keep it real, because, at my young age, I went through shit. You know what I'm saying? So I battled and became a man through certain circumstances and things I went through, and it made me who I am today. And I ain't tripping on it, because it is what it is. You feel me? So I really don't put really too much tripping on it. And you know what I'm saying? So that is one of the issues I wanted to talk about. But I'm having anxiety right now because my boy Giannis done said some things. He just sounded off talking about winning the championship. I don't want to be 20 years on the same team and don't win another championship. Hey, listen, man, I feel what you're saying. I think this is a thing for him to put pressure on the Bucks to go and get some new people and make it a championship contender team. I believe we've been there before. I believe we'll get another championship. But I feel like yeah, y'all better step it up, which he should. Put the pressure on that. If he leave, We're going to be mad, but I doubt it. But you never know. People lose now. People be losing good players, but yeah, you got to step up too. Hey, you wasn't playing all last and you got injured. You got injured to playoff and we got put out. You know what I'm saying? So we keep getting put out. But you're not going to win every championship like every year. Like where the loyalty at though? Even though you're saying this 20 years, man, where the loyalty at? Kobe played this many years that one team. Dirk Nowitzki played that one team and won one championship. Still Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? It's still players that's still loyal to the soil and won. If we won one, we can win again. You know what I'm saying? So, but I had a little anxiety. My heart was getting heavy. You know what I'm saying? My chest was getting heavy. I couldn't breathe. You know what I'm saying? How could you say that? But I understand the game. I understand what he's saying. I think it's a good marketing thing. But if he leaves in free agency, that will hurt. I think he's eligible for a contract extension. But shoot, y'all got to show, because we didn't really do nothing but sign our regulars back. But now y'all got to do some trade, whoop, whoop, whoop. You know what I'm saying? Get it cracking. We got a new coach now. So like I said, it's good to hear, but hey, it's bad to at the same time. Let them know. Put the pressure on the team. Put the pressure on them to some more players around us. You feel what I'm saying? And so yeah, that's just been this report that Bob Barker died. And he was 99, he was just going to be 100, and he passed away. That's crazy. But that's a long time. I want to live to be that old is the goal for me. Everybody talking about 30 years old. No, it ain't. Shoot, 99 is old. If you're still living, 30 is nowhere old. 30 is nowhere old. You got people still playing basketball at 30. Professional athletes are still playing at 30 in their 30s. How is that old? They still getting paid. They still getting money. Might be older to the youth that's coming in, but hey, shoot, man, I look good to be my age. I ain't gonna tell you I'm my age. You know what I'm saying? For real. No BS, you feel me? But yeah, so, that's I just like things that I want to talk about. But another thing I want to have a holler at y'all about is man, we going up against an epic battle with these women on what they believe that is right, or what a man should do, or what a man is. Like, girl, just because you got an opinion does not mean, or what you think of what a man should be. You're not a man, so you can't be like, the man supposed to do this, the man supposed to. What is you supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? You worried, a lot of women, not all, is worried about their body and not ready to run a household. You want to be ratchet. You want to be sexy red. You want to be Glorilla. Come on now. What do you want to do? Do you want to be a woman, or do you want to be a tramp? What you want to do? Like, what are you doing as a mother? You know what I mean? What is you doing as a mother, as providing? What are you doing? You expect the man to pay all your bills? No. I don't believe a man should have to expect to pay all the bills. It should be a combined effort. If y'all chemistry good and y'all come down to agreement, it's like, we gonna do this, we get teamwork. It ain't no 50%, no 80-20% of no teamwork. It don't work like that. Teamwork is teamwork. You pick up the slack when one motherfucker falling, they did the same thing. Ain't no 50-50. You know what I'm saying? What you think is 50-50, that's why that shit don't work, because you're doing percentages. Y'all not good at percentages. You ain't even good at math. You talking about percentages. 50-50, all the man supposed to do that. What do you supposed to do? Can you pay the bills like give you the money? What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. And we can't just be like, what a woman do, you ready? Well, we not saying what a woman's supposed to do. We know we looking for the woman that we want. We're not even like, oh, this is what a woman's supposed to do, this one. I shouldn't have to tell you what a woman's supposed to do, or I shouldn't have to tell you of what a woman is. You should already know. You should either be a woman or not. You either the woman or you ain't. I shouldn't have to be like, oh, the woman don't supposed to do that. Woman don't supposed to do it. You a human being at the same time. But if you the way you is, and I feel like you're not the woman, you're the woman, but you're not the one that I want. It's different situations. So you can't just sit up there and say every man got to do this and every man got to do that. And another thing is, ladies, y'all got to give y'all man some space. Y'all might want to be clingy and all that up under your man, all up under his skin. You got to give him some space. You got to make him want to miss you too. That clingy stuff, low key, is really a turn off. We know when y'all finna get to tweaking. Something happen and something go good. We know when y'all finna get to tweaking. That's a turn off. You know what I'm saying? And you know, a lot of dudes sacrifice their feelings just to, you know, for the sake of the relationship of the woman, to try to make her happy, which I tell the brothers, like, man, find your peace. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to deal with toxic. But as far as the women, y'all gotta, like, I know some homegirls that keep a nigga and keep a man. I don't see what's the problem is. Don't get mad at the man for messing with the man that you deal with. The type of bums that you deal with or the dudes that you deal with, that's on you. Accept accountability. You can't heal until you accept accountability. Once you be accountable, you heal. And once you heal, you're accountable. You know what I'm saying? Then you can go and love again. Because people are like, oh, I'm going to be single forever. Oh, I don't want to fall in love again. Me, I'm trying to find love. I'm trying to find hugs. And I used to roll with thugs. But anyway, I'm looking for a wife. I'm trying to get married. Marriage is the goal in my situation, because like, I hang around a lot of married people. Coming up in the household, I was raised in a 2-family household. My mom and dad was married. So that's what I want. But ladies, we don't accept the fact that you got tricked, or I'm not gonna say tricked. Nobody told you to fall in love. Nobody told you to get your feelings involved. We all got to control our feelings as human beings. We got to control our emotions of what happened. That separates the boys from the men. It separates the girls from the women, when you can be held accountable and control your emotions no matter what, no matter the circumstances. I don't care. I'm trying to change dudes. You can't change nobody. You think you can change him. Girl, get real. Dudes is not out here trying to change men. Dudes is not out here trying to change women. They're not trying to change it. That's what y'all are trying to do. It don't work like that. And I don't like the fact that they celebrate feminine masculinity. I don't like that. I don't like the fact that people celebrate that, and you expect, you looking for a man, but you hanging with feminine masculinity. You cheer that on. Woo, woo, woo. You gonna disrespect them, but you'll disrespect a man that was masculine. A masculine man, they already took, try to strip us as much as possible with these narratives, these tight clothes, and these celebrity figures. They're already doing that. And so we against the media, and we against our own black women to try to tear us down. It's like, it's not all of them though. Now, not all of them now. It's not all women and stuff like that, but y'all need to get it together for real. If you want to, like, as men, we can go out and go get a relationship. We can go out and go get a relationship. Not a lot of women can just go out and just go, hey, you want to talk to me? Let's do it. Or pursue a person, and they go automatically just be like, boom, we go together. A dude can get into a relationship quicker than you know it. Dudes get in a relationship in less than 3 months, 1 month, 1 month. Once he get in, 2 or 3 dates, a girl get up the cooter mama, and then next you know, he moving in, y'all in a relationship. Men can go out and go get a relationship Women can't just go out and do that because they picky or they want this or they expect that. Dudes can really turn it up a notch. They really can just go out and be like, I'm here. Once I hit, I'm in there like booty hairs. This is my situation. I'm damn near in a relationship already. Women not gonna go do that because they scared of they scared of rejection or failure. They scared to shoot they shot and be like, no, You know what I'm saying? Like, oh no, they scared to be in the friend zone, but they got plenty of people in the friend zone. You know what I'm saying? So they really scared of that, but males, we can do that. So it's like we choose the marriage. You can't go out and just be like, hey, will you marry me to some dude? We choose the relationships that you be in. Like if a dude get to applying pressure, you gonna give in. That means he went to go get you and made you into the relationship, not you to go get him. Y'all don't go like that. No, it don't work like that. And as for this poly stuff going on, everybody want to be poly this, poly that, poly not. You know what I mean? But anyway, as a woman, I believe, shoot, you can try if you want to, as you should. You know, to each of his own. You want to be in a poly relationship, you better know what comes with it. Like, just don't go in there, people saying they want a poly relationship and then wasting people's time. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to go in there and do your thing, then go ahead, as she should. If she want 2 men, as she should, you should be a boss lady and go do it. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. Ladies, y'all gotta stop with this, man. Y'all gotta stop with this narrative to where a dude is sassy. Why? Y'all like sassy. Y'all love sassy. Y'all love sassy. Y'all hang around with gay dudes all the time. You love sassy. Why are you saying, oh man, do this is sassy. Man, do this. Your best friend is a gay dude. He's not even, he's a straight gay dude and you talking about it's sassy for a man to do this. You love sassy. Y'all love sassy. Y'all will hang out with a gay dude before a straight dude anytime. Y'all love sassy. You praise the saucy Montanas. You praise the other dudes and all that. Y'all love that. It ain't sassy. It ain't. But is you telling the sassy dude, you telling your gay friend, like, you too masculine. Like, that's too masculine to do. Like, is it masculine for you to do that? He a man at the same time. You know what I'm saying? But y'all praise that. Clapping, hey, calling them sis. Y'all foul for that. Y'all really bogus for that. But y'all like sassy. You don't want a strong black man. You don't want a person that can do this. But we ain't nothing though. So we ain't nothing to y'all. But every time you look like, oh, who can do this? I need a mechanic. I need a person to cut grass. I need somebody to do this. I need somebody to wash my car. Because y'all do not be cleaning out your cars like that. Straight up. Y'all do not be cleaning them out like that. I need a man to cut my grass. I need a man to change my tire, change my oil. If you need a man, what are you talking about? Do it yourself then. Stay single and do everything by yourself then. Just like a man need a woman. You know, we ain't out here saying we don't need no chick like that. Not the majority of them. We trying to find who we can deal with. We trying to find that special one in our situation. So y'all can miss us with that BS, but at the same time, get yourself together, ladies. Start thinking straight. Start thinking about logically. Think logically like we do. We might not be all emotional, especially as black men. We not all that emotional, going through therapies and stuff like that. And, you know, we was taught to, not to say not to go therapy and stuff, but we was taught to, you don't cry. You know what I'm saying? That's been in us to hold our feelings in and not really respond to certain things. So, ladies, think logically though when you thinking about going to dealing with a relationship or dealing with a man or whatever. Because if you just think it's all about you and you think you know everything about a relationship and you already think that man ain't this and man ain't that, if you feel some type of way about men in general, that's gonna affect your relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got trust issues and relationship issues, why are you even trying to get in one? You might as well just stay single and be the single auntie that keep her hair done with the kids. You know what I'm saying? The end. That's all I ask you to do. The end. For real. And for the dudes, hey man, listen. The dudes don't do what they gonna do, man. Listen. But like I'm saying, man, get yourself together, stay together, get your own crib, get your own house. Hey man, these girls is moving you in and kick you out, all that stuff, man. Find your peace, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep your dependency. That's what I call it. Keep your dependency on you. If you take care of your kids, do your thing. Shout out to the father that's out there that's doing that thing. Shout out to the real black men that's really out there taking care of their kids. and living their life, and the ones that married, I salute y'all, because I'm trying to make it to where y'all at, because that's my motivation, to be with a person that I want to be with for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? So shout out to them, but we got to get ourselves together. We got to do better as Black men too, in the houses, in the community, with the kids, and our, no matter how many kids you got, like, you got 5 baby mamas, like, man, work something out with them kids, bro. Put y'all differences to the side, bro. It is not about y'all. It's not about you and the mother. It's all about the kid. So, you know what I'm saying? We steady got to, if we don't do nothing else, we going to get called whatever. We going to get called deadbeat. We going to get called, we ain't this, that, and the third. Still be there for them kids. And that's the main thing. That's the only thing you can really do. Like, get some money and take care of your kids as a man. That's what a man's supposed to do. They supposed to take care of his kids, take care of his family, not search for no women and oppress no women. I ain't trying to oppress no women. I'm trying to build my kids up. I'm trying to raise my kids right. I'm trying to start a family. That's a goal as a man, not to prove that I'm a good man to you and your kids are not to mine. You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense. You feel me? That's what the role of a father is as a Black man, to take care of them doggone kids you got. You handle your business. Not chasing all these women out here, not chasing all this gear out here, trying to be fly, trying to be this, trying to be that. No, man, take care of them kids. It's your first priority, is to make sure them kids straight as a man, as a father. You know what I'm saying? That's your priority. Because what if you don't have a relationship? You still got the kids. You still got to deal with them. You still got to take care of them. So your relationship and stuff, that stuff is second. If you do get in tune with that situation, the first should be your priority. Your responsibility is the kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you got multiple, hey, be there, man. It takes time. It takes, you know what I'm saying? However you can do it. If you focus on that, then everything else come afterwards. Because at the end of the day, bro, it's like you bring these seeds, you bring your seeds into this world, and you don't take care of them, man. I don't know what to tell you. But as a man, I feel like these kids got to be, I'm not trying to show you I'm a good man. I got to show these kids that I'm a good father. Because you can have some dude that might not be a good man, but he a good father to his kids. He might not be a good man to you as a relationship. He might not be a good man. He ain't, but he might be the best father to them. They don't know. That's not what they need to know. You feel me? That's just some real stuff. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. Like, you got to know the difference. Women need to know the difference and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? That's just me on another episode 14. You know what I'm saying? It's Big Jig on the Talk to Jig Podcast, man. I'm signing out, man. I'm on all platforms, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Deezer, Odyssey, Amazon, Google. Type it in, search engine, whatever. Talk to Jig Podcast, you know what I'm saying? So see you next time. From your host, Big Jig. I'm going to holler at y'all. Love.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Talk to Jig Podcast. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform so that you never miss an episode.